This series of videos is a long what if. What if Edgar Degas was Jack the Ripper? Degas is an attractive suspect for many reasons. One, he was aristocratic, he had wealth and power and connections. He could have gotten away with murder. Two, he was a noted misogynist. Jack the Ripper's victims were all women who had had womanly parts removed. Murderer has long been suspected of being a misogynist. Degas was also an artist, which actually is subject of a video later on why that is a whole slew of evidence. In 1880, Degas was 54. He was beginning to lose his vision, it was affecting his art, but he was still getting around well. As an American whose justice system starts to believe that everyone is innocent until proven guilty, it is only natural to begin with Degas' alibi. And he did have an alibi. These murders began with Polly Nichols on August 31st of 1888 and ended on November 9th with Mary Kelly's death. Degas lived in Paris, far away from London where the murders took place. So was he in Paris at the time? Actually, no. Degas spent the last portion of August and much of September in the Pyrenees Mountains convalescing for an illness he had suffered. The reason that we know this is that he sent a bunch of letters from his hotel in Cauterets, France, which I may be mispronouncing. I'm sorry if you speak French. The letters were mailed from his hotel, which was a place of business. They spoke of things in the town, and they also spoke of some plays and events that had been scheduled in advance and would have occurred while he was there. So that would absolve him if you take it at surface value. He did write a lot of letters. He wasn't feeling well. He was in his hotel room most of the day when he wasn't seeing doctors. So perhaps, yes, maybe he wrote more letters than he normally would. But it was a lot more letters than he normally would. And they were much more likely to survive to the present day because he wrote them to very famous people. A scholar of art named Theodore Reff was kind enough to put together a compendium with English translation of Degas' letters. It's a $240 book. I got it out of the library. Between 1880 and 1887, Degas wrote about 2 letters a month. And a lot of the ones that survive are just things like, hey, you owe me money, or I'll deliver that painting when I deliver that painting. During the 19-day span that Degas sent letters from the Pyrenees, I wrote 14 letters, which would have been about 7 months worth. If you're going to continue watching this series of videos, the first thing you need to ask yourself is whether or not you believe that this is plausible alibi. This time period does cover the first 2 murders. If he was in the Pyrenees, he could not be Jack the Ripper as we know him. So what do you think? Does that absolve him? Will you not watch these videos now? Not want to learn more?